what's going on, everyone? Sandra here, back with Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. We are back in the Truck S.U.V series. This will be episode number 5. I was supposed to do a stream as well with this one, but we're just going to do the video today, and we'll probably stream it tomorrow or something. This is a project I just recently picked up. Needs a lot of work. I got it, the body was done, you know, so to speak. You know, I had these nice fancy little slicks on it and stuff like that. So I was like, what can I do with this? I know, put a big motor in it. So anyway, what we're going to be working on today is, oh, wait, it's not in here. Here's the, here it is right here. You see it? Actually, we got to put all this together first before it comes in here. And I'm doing a little bit of a reversal process on this one. It seemed that the Salem earthquake was such a big hit with the black and the red. I figured I'd do the red and the black this time. However, we will be doing this is only the two-wheel drive version of the vehicle we're going to be doing, so I figure we'll put the wheels together first. I mean, she's gonna be sporty when we're done. Something a little bit different, you know. I haven't used these wheels in a very long time. Actually, I can't remember the last time I used these wheels, to be honest. I really can't. No, I don't want that one. Alright. This will be the last wheel on the put together machiner. The last one. Like I said, we're going to be taking them all to the strip when we're done. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of tire changing on the other vehicles. I still have them, they're just put away in storage right now. Alright, got them all done. Perfect though. Alright, now we're going to head over to the car wash bay. There we go. Alright, so what we're going to be working on today is the 2014 Bolt Horn Grand Mojave, which to me it almost looks like a Jeep Cherokee slash, I think, what, Nissan Pathfinder or something like that. I don't know. But I think myself personally, I think it looks just like the Jeep Grand Cherokee. But we're going to do this one a little bit different. See, that one basically built it for show. It has a little bit of go to it. But this one, oh, this one, she's going to be something different. Speaking of that, I need to purchase a part for it that I forgot. I figure I'll get my hands on it now. Maybe you guys can give a little indication of what's going to happen here. Supercharger intake, beautiful. Nice red, not bad, not bad. Alright, we move this over to car lift A. Beautiful. Alright, now we're going to strip all the body panels off of it. I have no idea if any of them are good. Frankly, I don't really give a dang, because we got all brand new stuff to put on it. It's a waste of money left, right, and center. And then after every session at the drag strip, I will be selling the 5 vehicles, just so you know. I will not be keeping them on this one. I need to start recouping some of the money I've been throwing away, you know what I mean? Alright, perfection. Put this up in the air. Let's get our motor situated on here. Let's get her all set up for what we're looking for here. V8 dual overhead cam supercharged, right there. Oh yeah. She's gonna be a powerhouse, I tell ya. She's gonna be a powerhouse. Look at that. Ooh, I love that red. Alright, now come up here. We're gonna take the wheel off. I only got one wheel on, so you know it's pretty simple. It's actually missing quite a lot of parts, which makes it a perfect candidate. Doesn't mean it ain't gonna be rusty. And how many miles does this thing have on it? 93,000 it looks like this. Well, I guess, yeah, if you live in the Rust Belt, you know. I can see it. Now we take the breaker pad off. The rotor. The rear drive axle. Alright, gonna get this wheel bearing out of the way. Let's get the rear wheel hub out of the way. Perfecto. Once we spray the bolt there, you know, to rub it loose. There we go. Take the backing plate off. Now we're going to take the upper center arm out. After you spray it a couple times, because the bolts look like they've been in there since the beginning of time. Perfect. Let's get the spring cap out of the way here. Right there. Perfect. Let's get the rear lower arm out of the way. Now, before we forget, let's get the little bushing out. Perfect. Now we're going to get the rear sway bar end link out of the way. Perfecto. That's looking good. Let's get the steering knuckle out of the way. Or rear axle housing knuckle out of the way, I should say. Steering knuckle. Yeah, it's a rear steer. Yeah. That'd be kind of fun if I did. It's the easiest thing in the world to do donuts with. Alright, wheel bearing, rotor. Okay, I did get them. Whew, scared me there for a minute. Thought I forgot the rotors. Alright, now, minus the supercharger, which isn't here yet. I have all the other parts, as far as I know. I actually dipped into my a lot of my storage for the parts for this one. Use them up, you know what I mean? Alright, now we're going to get the rear shock out of the way. Good, good. Let's get the spring. Good. Let's get the spring cap. Good, good. Now we're going to get the rear lower arm out of the way. Beautiful. And I'm hoping to stream tonight. I won't be able to do it this afternoon because I'm going to have to go. No, maybe I can do it this afternoon. I was just sitting there thinking that. I was going to do the change the fuel filter on my 91 today, but unfortunately, the fuel line sprung a leak, so I need to replace it. And I don't half-ass when it comes to fuel lines because that ends up getting me into trouble. You know what I mean? So, now lovely. That's all I can really smell right now is fuel. They got a ball of that stuff, make it cologne. Such an intoxicating fragrance. Alright, backing plate. Alright, now we're going to get the sway bar B out of the way. Actually, I think it's just a regular sway bar. I think we're pretty much done with this. Oh, wait, we should get the upper control arm out of the way. Sometimes that might help. You know? Just sometimes, periodically. Alright, now we're going to get the gearbox. I can go. Everything is stuck on this dang thing. Now, they also make a four-wheel drive version of this as well. We are on the hunt for that. That's one of the vehicles I am actually currently missing that I do not have. If we got time at the end of the episode here, maybe we'll swing down to the junkyard. You know, just take a quick gander around, see what's all there, what isn't there. Is this ready to go? No, it is not. Of course not. Alright, now we're going to jump on over here. I guess it wouldn't, eh? Now with the lower control arm in the way. Boom, let's get this out. Let's get that last bigger bushing out of the way. Good, good. Alright, now we're going to get the cross member. Did I forget a bushing? What am I missing? What am I missing here? Oh, I forgot a bushing on that side. It was hidden behind the steering rack. I couldn't see it. There. Now, I might as well leave it in there for the minute. So I'm supposed to get out of the way, and all of a sudden, we'll just leave it there for a minute. Alright, steering rack, you're gone. Cross member, you're gone. Center cap, you're gone. Wheel bearing, you're toast, you're out of here. Brake rotor. Alright, now we're going to get the wheel hub out of the way. Good, good, good. Backing plate. And steering knuckle B. Gone. Alright, now we're going to drop this down. We're going to kill two birds with one stone here, so to speak. Move this over the car lift A. And we're going to run over here. Yeah. I had to think there for a minute. Is that the right one? I don't remember. There we go. Alright, now I'm going to remove the air box. Come on over here to the fuse box. Take out the relay B. Medium fuse A. Now this box is ready to go. Perfecto. Beautiful. Awesome. Alright, now let's hit it with the welder. And she is stripped down. It's going to cost us $1,100. Minor detail. I mean, overall, it's a nice color. I mean, it really is. Alright, now we're going to move this over to car lift B because I don't want to go all the way over into the corner because I'm lazy. Alright, we move this back. Put it over at the Nova, I don't know why. Gives me a whole new different meaning to laziness. Why did we just move it there? I don't know. You know what? Perfect spot to put the body panels on. I can give everything a rewash before we bring it in. son of a biscuit. Not letting me do that. That's unusual. This one's gonna be a little bit different of a color scheme than what I'm been known to do. Yeah, okay, we'll keep that in there. Guess we already got the windshield in it. Cool, cool. The headlight in. We've got all aftermarket stuff for the headlights, the bumpers, the hood. Oh, we're going all out with this one. Yeah, we've got the custom plates for it. Oh, I ordered everything. Actually, the J.C. Whitney catalog at it. Tail light, perfect. Rear bumper, good, good. Hatch. The other tail light. The plate, good. You know, it's the fifth one, so, you know. I think the body should be at 100. Perfect. Alright, now we're going to wash it up. Actually, before we do that, let's bust this open here. Let's put some interior components in it. Now, because it's basically a race vehicle on steroids, I decided to put racing buckets up front instead of the normal seats that they request that you use. Alright, I'm going to close this up, give it a whoosh. Wash off all the chemical components that were keeping it safe in the travels. Alright, let's see here. Let's move you over to the paint shop. Good. Now we're going to prime it first. It should be right here. Yeah, hit the primer. And it takes out all that ucky blemishing that was on there. Which really sucks that it actually comes back. But you know, we're going to hit it twice with the primer. Things can cost us a fortune on paint. There we go. Now we're going to hit it with the color. I was thinking the red, but I was like, eh. But then I was looking at the black one. Damn, that looks good. I think we're going to go with the black. What kind of vinyl decals do we got for it? Can't really see them anyway. Oh, wait, what was that? Something. Oh, that's chrome. Ew. Other than that, I'm not really seeing anything. Oh, wait, what's that? Ooh, I like that. Blue. I'm getting a lot of the Ribison Starline. Alright, this is done. We're going to move this over to car lift A. Hit it with our handy dandy little window tinter kit. If we can actually click on it. Good. Oh, there she be. Good, good, good. Make it a G ride, you know what I mean? Look at that. That's spectacular, my friend. Spectacular. Alright. Now we're going to build ourselves a motor. First things first, put the oil filter on, get it out of the way, make sure that no gucky crap gets in there. Now we're going to put the crankshaft in. And we got 3 crank caps. 1, 2, if I can get on it, there we go. Perfecto. And then 3. Now we got the 8 piston rings with the rod caps. If this motor makes 12 to 1300 horsepower, I'll be okay with that. You know what I mean? I'll be pretty sweet with that. You know what I mean? There we go. Now we're gonna put all these wonderful rod caps in. Got 8 of them in total. A quarter of the way done, which is nice on 8 because you can break it down into 2 each. So you got quarter, half, 3/4, and, well, 4. Makes perfect sense now, doesn't it? Good, good. Alright, now we're going to do these. Actually, no, I don't think I'm going to be streaming this afternoon. We might stream after supper, but I don't think we're going to be streaming before supper because I'm probably going to go out and get all my stuff I need to fix the fuel line for the truck, get that operational, and then yeah, because like I said, I got to run a whole new line for it. So from the fuel filter all the way up to the throttle body. So there we go. I'm going to flip this around. Good. Now we're going to put in the old sparky plugs. And then, yeah. Now we're going to put the camshafts in, which they are right here. Good. Put in the other camshaft, put in the exhaust manifold. Now there are a few parts I did have to still buy, but I didn't have to buy the cylinder heads, I didn't have to buy the block, spark plugs, camshafts, timing belts I didn't have to buy. I had them for another mode, I don't remember what vehicle it was for. Might have sold the vehicle before maybe it was for a Camaro project I was doing. The Bolt Mosquito MK5 or 6, I can't remember what MK it was, but it's gonna make a small tire car out of that, but the tires just didn't sit right on it, so I decided to, and somebody came to the shop and wanted to buy it, so I was like, sure, you want to buy here, this much. Set prices, so you know, he had to pay me what the asking price was, what it was worth. It was all brand new. The only thing I had to do is build the motor and put the motor in it. You know what I mean? So, all right, I'm gonna put the valve cover on. Look at that, nice bright red. Woo. Not that orangey looking red, but nice bright red. Good, good, good. See, the other red kind of blends in with these. It's actually more of like an orangey red. This is the all the way at the other end of the spectrum for a solid red. All right, I'm gonna put that on. Good. Now I'm gonna put this cover on. Get this all done, ready to rock and roll. So we put the supercharger and supercharger intake on. Perfect. Coil. Other coil. Coil. And other coil. Perfect. All right. Now we are going to put the supercharger intake on. Supercharger itself. And now we can run belts and stuff for it. And because we got the head cover on, now we're able to put the, look at that, nice and smooth fit. Look at that, that's perfect. That is beautiful. I have a throttle body, do I not? I'm pretty sure I grabbed one. Did I not? I guess I know what happened to that thought. I reeled the frickin' window. Huh. Look at that boom magic it was here. I just couldn't see it. I don't know why they put that in the option to paint it, because on the factory one, the stock one, you can paint the butterflies on it, it actually paints the whole thing. Versus this one, it don't paint nothing on it. So I don't understand why they have it available in the paint. I really don't know. Alright, now put the water pump on. Good, good, good. Alright, now put the water pump pulley. Good, good, good. Now we're going to put the old crankshaft pulley on. And we got to put a belt on right here. Good, good. And belt tension now. There we go. All matched out. Beautiful. Put that on and we put the other belt on. And then we're going to have to use an idler A pulley. Perfect. And we've got everything on back here. Yeah, looks like it. Looks like it. Hard to believe so much power can come out of a little packed up engine like that, huh? Alright, on to the vehicle itself. Alright, now we're going to start with the fuel tank. Put that on. Good. Now put the rear mufflers on. And we're going to work our way forward from the back, like we always do. I'm going to stick on this one. Look at that. Isn't that a beautiful red? I like that red. Reminds me of the blue that we did on the Land Rover Discovery. Which y'all, check it out, man. It's a good video. I think it was the Jeep one. It's a funnier one. The F350, that one's a little bit emotional. Because I did that truck in remembrance of my uncle. My dad's brother. Passed away of stage 4 lung cancer. I believe that's what it was. Lung cancer. So they get you. And put that on. And we put the lower rear arm on. Good. Put the spring cap on. Good. Put the spring. Awesome. And now we're going to put the rear shock absorber cap on. Nice. Upper arm, you are next. I don't know what the difference was in the bushings, but okay, I guess I wanted to choose that one. Now I'll put the lower front arm on. Good, good, good. Put the shock. There we go. Put the front facing arm on. The forward facing arm, I should say. Put the bigger bushing in, if we can get to it. There, just like so. Now we're going to, there we go. And now we're going to put the wheel bearing on, the rotor, drive axle, brake pad. Now we're going to put on the caliper. I believe it's all the same red, huh? Alright, now we put the rear wheel on, which is a nice big flick. It barely fits in there. I gotta see this thing. Ooh, look at that. I went a little bit wider than what it normally is, but that's okay. Wider sometimes is always better, right? There we go. Put in the ladle bushing at the rear. Good. Now we're going to put in the rear sway bar and link. Good. Now we're going to put in that thingy. Good. And now we got to put in the spring cap. The spring. And the rear shock absorber cap. Perfect. I wish we could paint those, but we can't. Now we're going to put in the upper arm. Alright, now we're going to put in the lower front arm. Good. Now we're going to put in the forward facing arm on the side. Awesome. Put in the bushing. I'm going to put in, oh wait, we got the shock. Shock me, man. Alright, now we're going to put in the backing plate, the wheel hub, the wheel bearing, the drive axle, good, good, the rotor, good, brake pad, the feet, caliper, just what we need. Now these big monstrous slicks. There you go, I hurt some feelings with this thing, hopefully, maybe, I'm not sure. Might be able to. Alright. But now that we're here, I need to back out of here just a little bit. There we go. And I'm going to put in the needle mufflers. Good. The feet. So there's this one. Good. I'm going to put in the catalytic converter. Good. The other one. Good. Alright, I'm going to put in the cross member. Awesome. That's what we want. There's the bigger bushing right there. I was going to say little bushing. That's not little bushing, it's a big bushing. Good. I'm going to do this to hold this into place. Good. I've got two more in the front. Help counterbalance it. Put it up there nice and tight. Perfect. Alright, put the steering rack on. And the sway bar, or the sway bar. I think I got the right one. Yep. Alright, but before we go any further, we're going to lower this back down. We're actually going to put the motor in it right now, so we don't got to go back under it when we're done. There we go. Pop the hood. Let's grab this big beast of a motor. Yep. Look at that. Fits in there like a glove, doesn't it? Alright, close that back down for the moment. Let's see if by chance, you know, we accidentally forget to put stuff in. It's no big deal because we can do it right in the test facility. We can do it wherever, you know what I mean? Alright, there's lots of room here. We can put the down pipes on first. Put in the gearbox, V8. Good. And then when we get to the other side, we'll put the starter in. Alright, drive shaft here next. There we go, drive lines in. Alright, now we'll put in the... let's start off with the inner tie rod. Now we're going to put in the steering knuckle B. Alright, now we're going to put in the upper control arm. Good, good. Now we're going to put in the outer tie rod. Awesome. Lower control arm. Good, good, good. Alright, now we're going to put in the sway bar and link B. Good. We'll put in the shock. Awesome. Now the backing plate is next. And then the wheel hub. Put those 3 bolts in. Now we're going to put in the wheel bearing. Good. Put in the rotor. The center cap. The brake pad. And now we're going to put in the caliper. Now the front wheels. A little bit wider than usual, but they're still not out wide like I was expecting them to be. I have to go to the store there and buy some wheel spacers for them or something. That'll be in due time. Maybe it'll help cut a light, you know what I mean? Less wind drag, I guess, I don't know. Alright, now I'm going to put in the upper control arm. Good, good. Lower control arm. Wrong one. There's the one we want. Brand new bushings. Good. Backing plate. Awesome. Now I'm going to put in the shock coil assembly. Sway bar and link B. Okay. And now we're going to put in the front wheel hub. The wheel bearing. Good. Center cap. Rotor. Pod. Caliper. Good, good, good. Now the wheel. Awesome. Now I have no idea what this is going to look like in the front, just to let you know that. Alright, we are done underneath the VA coil. So let's drop this down. We don't need this here no more. We already put the motor in. Put that back. Actually, that don't look too bad, huh? I guess that's got a little bit of stick out. Alright, now we're going to work under the hood now. We're going to start installing components. Put in the coolant, the windshield washer reservoir, the power steering reservoir, put in the ABS pump, ABS module. Good. Now we're going to put in the radiator, which I'm pretty sure I bought. But according to this, I didn't. That's unusual. Alright, now we're just going to do this the easy way here. Want to know something funny? I got this. Weird. Alright, I'm going to run on over here. Put in the air box, air filter, air box lid. Now we're going to put in the clip A's. Good. Another clip A. Let's have a couple more. There should be one right there, and another one right there. Perfect. Alright, now we're going to come over here. We're going to put in the fuse box right below us. Good. Stick in the relay B. Another relay B. Third and final relay B. We're going to stick in a relay A. And we got 4 C's. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're going to stick in the medium fuse. This should be an A. No, it's a B. See, look at that, I'm wrong. A? Nope, it's a B. Alright, this one should be an A. Yeah. And then it'll probably be A, B, C. Nope, double A. And then this one here should be a C. It's B. I forgot. C goes into this last slot here. Alright, now we're sticking the ECUA. Good. Master cylinder. Brake booster. Perfect. And now it's fluid fill time. Wait, what was that over there? Ah, yes. Got the starter. Okay. Transmission's in black, so we did the starter in red. Instead of it being the lady in red, it's a starter in red. You know, it's all good. All works out the same. All right, let's put some stuff in it. Good. Put some power steering fluid in it, shall we? Oh crap! I gotta play guess amount. Right about there. Oh, so close, eh? So close. 1, 2, 3, done. All right, I'm gonna put some oil in it. Try not to make a mess all over the brand new pieces. Oh, there we go. Not bad, not bad. I'm gonna have a little spray, a little splash. Give it a little splash. All right, I'm gonna put this in. Good. So we got power steering, got the windshield, got the coolant, got the oil. What's left? Something way back over here hidden away. At least we can kind of see it. And we can see half of it. Good enough, I guess. That's good. Alright, I think we're done under here. Is this thing at 100 now? What am I missing for parts? What am I missing? Battery. I knew that. Did y'all know that? Did y'all remember that? Did y'all see that? There we go. Alright, now we should be at 100%. Perfect. What's this thing worth? Perfect. 160 grand. That's not bad. That's not bad. I only put 80 grand into it. No. I bought the Mustang and I bought another car. Huh. But let's run this over to the test path. Let's get this all done and out of the way. Good. Actually sitting there looking pretty damn good, I might have to say. Good. I'm going to do the alignment. Get this all sorted out. Looks a little chaotic. Oh, went too far. Perfect. Run over here. Let's do the headlights, even though it doesn't really matter if we do them or not. Slide to the left just a bit. I don't know if any of y'all noticed, but oh, that one's already aligned. We don't do any night driving, so I don't really need to worry about it. But look at that. Chrome valance, chrome wheels, chrome rear part on the bumper, chrome inside on the taillights, chrome on the headlights. She's all shiny. Alright, Dino time. Alright, let's do our magical tuning here. Let's bump this up to a 390. Ooh. Dang, we're gonna, this thing is the top quarter mile already. Never mind, 8th mile. Alright, let's see, we got 6. That didn't really change much. I know I can do more than 6 here. There we go. There we go. I knew I'd find it sooner or later. Perfect. 16%. Max tuning. Alright. Regular horsepower from factory is 643 horsepower at 50, well, we'll just round it up, we'll say 6,000 RPM. And factory torque is 587 pound-feet at 5,300 RPM. Let's check the improvements we've made. Has a nice deep little rumble to it. Sounds angry! Sounds angry! Off the charts, man. She's off the charts. Holy shite. Okay. The new horsepower is 1,430 horsepower at 6,000 RPM, which is an increase of 788 horsepower, 123%. And the new torque numbers, holy shite, are 1,291 pound-feet at 5,500 RPM, which is an increase of 705 pound-feet or 120%. Our drag rating is an A at 814. Holy shit. Where have you been hiding all my life? Well, goddamn. Alright, well, that's that. Now I'll switch this over to here. And then we'll swap this over to with the Jeep SRT8. Get a look at it in the soon. I mean, this thing is looking spec-frickin-tacular. Don't you all agree there? I think it's looking amazing. Pop that up. Perfect. Alright, everybody. Thank you all very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell, especially if you're new to the channel. Share it if you choose to. That's up to you entirely. I mean, every little bit helps, right? Everything that you guys do to help the channel helps me grow. You know, puts bigger and better things in the future there. So, again, thank you very much for watching, and we will catch you on the next one, everyone. Bye.